Salute everybody. Thank you for pulling up today to Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Um, I'm not even prepared. Salute Shane. Thank you for pulling up. Hey Sylvia. Hey love. Hey Miss Pooh. Hey sis. Hey Max. Thank you for pulling up and just supporting and showing some love. Hey Sagias. Hey Betsy. Hey sis. Um, this month has been a long Black History Month, and you know, it's a few channels that's put up posts, with quotes and things like that from a lot of history for the African American culture, and I don't think we've taken advantage to stop and really look at those posts and take in what it really means and what everything really meant for the Black culture. And so I wanted to kind of touch on it and move away from a lot of the negativity that's going on because I think we've lost sight in touch of who we really are and what we really went through as African American people. And I wanted to take the time out to show how important it really is. Hey, Jamaica. Hey, my BBW gang. But yeah, it's important that we stay in touch with history because history's repeating itself right now, and the hate is more real within the African American culture. It's not so much of the blue people attacking us; we're attacking each other. We're taking each other out tremendously every minute on the hour. So I wanted to touch on that and well, Shank's picture came up, guys. Give me a second. I wanted to read a little prayer. So, just bear with me for a second and take in this prayer. Fill the hearts of all people with your love and desire to ensure justice for all our brothers and sisters. By sharing the good things of the earth, may we secure justice and equality for every human being and end to all division in human society built on love and peace. So I'm going to take a second out to read um, the I Have a Dream speech by Martin Luther King. It was touching. After I did my research on it, it was touching. And also, can y'all drop Jamaica Thick's link, please? She's a content creator. She sells Makita's cookies. From what I've heard, I haven't ordered any yet, and I apologize for that. But they said they're great cookies, so please go follow her. I think she got all the information on her page, and she also has an Instagram page as well that y'all can follow to get in touch with her for all of that. Let me get this. Sorry, guys. And how's everybody doing today? Miss Sylvia, I hope everything's going okay with you today. Jamaica, I hope everything's going okay with you. Sagias and Miss Yvette. It says on August 28th, 1963, some 100 years after President Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation freeing the slaves, a young man named Martin Luther King climbed the marble steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, D.C. to describe his vision of America. More than 200,000 Black people and white people came to listen. They came by plane, by car, by bus, by train, and by foot. Can y'all imagine like people coming by foot all the way to the Lincoln Memorial in Washington to hear this Black man's speech? Hey Jesse, salute love. Also, could we drop my Punch Gang sisters um line, please, her link, because she's a great content creator as well. Salute Gamer Bro, salute M Max, salute Mondi. Thank you guys for pulling up. It said more than 200,000 people came. So they came to Washington to demand equal rights for Black people. And the dream that they heard on the steps of the monument became the dream of a generation. As far as Black Americans were concerned, The nation's response to Brown was agonizing slow, and neither state legislators nor Congress seemed willing to help their cause along. Finally, President John F. Kennedy recognized that only a strong civil rights bill would put teeth into the drive to secure equal protection of the laws for African Americans. On June 11, 1963, he proposed such a bill to Congress asking for legislation that would provide the kind of equality of treatment which we would want for ourselves. Southern representatives in Congress managed to block the bill in committee, and civil rights leaders sought some way to build political momentum behind the measure. Philip Randolph, a labor leader and longtime civil rights activist, called for a massive march on Washington to dramatize the issue. He welcomed the participation of white groups as well as Black in order to demonstrate the multiracial backing for civil rights. The various elements of the civil rights movement, many of which have been wary of one another, agreed to participate. The National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, the Congress of Racial Equality, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, and the Urban League all managed to bury their differences and work together. That was big for everybody to put their differences to the side and work together to get this, march together. Salute Jamie. Hey, Ebony. Thank you. Hey, boy. Thank you for pulling up. The leaders even agreed to tone down the rhetoric of some of the more militant activists for the sake of unity, and they worked closely with the Kennedy administration, which hoped the march would in fact lead to passage of the Civil Rights Bill. That's crazy. It said they toned it down. So just think how many years ago this has been, and they toned it down just to work together to bring awareness of what was really going on and to kind of fix the problem. And with that being said, we can't tone it down to fix a problem. Everybody acts too scared to stand up and lead. But we can lead when it's the bullshit, when it's drama. We definitely can lead you to the fight. We can definitely lead you to the argument. We can definitely lead you to the negativity. Let me continue. I'm sorry. On August 28, 1963, under a nearly cloudless sky, more than 250,000 people, a fifth of them white, gathered near the Lincoln Memorial in Washington to rally for jobs and freedom. The roster of speakers included speakers from nearly every segment of society, labor leaders like Walter Reuther, clergy, film stars such as Sidney Poitier and Marlon Brando, and folk singers such as Joan Baez. Each of the speakers was allotted 15 minutes, but the day belonged to the young and charismatic leader of the Southern Christian Leadership Conference. Dr. Martin Luther King had originally prepared a short and somewhat formal recitation of the sufferings of African Americans attempting to realize their freedom in society changed by discrimination. He was about to sit down when gospel singer Mahalia Jackson called, "Tell them about your dream, Martin. Tell them about your dream." Encouraged by shouts from the audience, King drew upon some of his past talks, and the result became the landmark statement of civil rights in America, a dream of all people, of all races and colors and backgrounds, sharing in an American marked by freedom and democracy. I am happy to join with you today in what will go down history as the greatest demonstration for freedom in the history of our nations. 50 years ago, a great American whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon of hope to millions of slaves who have been seared in the flames of withering injustice. It came as a joyous daybreak to end the long night of their captivity. 100 years later, the colored America is still not free. 100 years later, the life of the colored Americans is still sadly crippled by the miracle of segregation and the chains of discrimination. 100 years later, the colored Americans' lives on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. 100 years later, the colored American is still languishing in the corners of America's society and finds himself in an exile in his own land. So we have come here today to dramatize shameful condition. In a sense, we have come to our nation's capital to cash a check. When the when the architects of our great republic wrote the magnificent words of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, they were signing a promissory note to which every American was to follow her. This note was a promise that all men, yes, black men as well as white men, would be guaranteed the inalienable rights of life, liberty, and the pursuits of happiness. It is obvious today that America has defaulted on this promissory note, insofar as her citizens of color are concerned. Instead of honoring this sacred obligation, America has given its colored people a bad check, a check that has no comeback, marked insufficient funds. But we refuse to believe that the Bank of Justice is bankrupt. We refuse to believe that there are insufficient funds in the great vaults of opportunity of this nation. So we have come to cash this check, a check that will give us upon demand the riches of freedom and security of justice. We have also come to his hallowed spot to remind America of the fierce urgency of now. This is not the time to engage in the luxury of cooling off or take the tranquilizing drug of gradualism. Now is the time to make the real promise of democracy. Now is time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation to the sunlit path of racial justice. Now it is time to lift our nation from the quicksand of racial injustice to the solid rock of brotherhood. Now is the time to make justice a reality to all of God's children. I would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment and to underestimate the determination of its colored citizens. I apologize for my words, guys. This weltering summer of the colored people's legitimate discontent will not pass until there is an invigorating autumn of freedom and equality. 1963 is not an end, but a beginning. Those who hope that colored Americans needed to blow off steam and will not be content will have a rude awakening if the nation returns to business as usual. There will be neither rest nor tranquility in America until the colored citizens is granted his citizenship rights. The whirlwinds of revolt will continue to shake the foundations of our nation until the bright day of justice emerges. We can never be satisfied as long as our bodies, heavy with fatigue of travel, cannot gain lodging in the motels of the highways and the hotels of the cities. We cannot be satisfied as long as the colored person's basically mobility is from a smaller ghetto to a larger one. We can never be satisfied as long as our children are stripped of their selfhood and robbed of their dignity by signs stating for white only. We cannot be satisfied as long as colored person in Mississippi cannot vote and a colored person in New York believes he has nothing for which to vote. No, no, we are not satisfied, and we will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water and righteous like a mighty stream. I am not mindful that some of you have come here out of your trials and tribulations. Some of you have come from areas where your quest of freedom left you battered by storms and persecutions and staggered by the winds of police brutality. You have been the veterans of a creative suffering. Continue to work with faith that unearned suffering is redemptive. Go back to Mississippi. Go back to Alabama. Go back to South Carolina. Go back to Georgia. Go back to Louisiana. Go back to the slums of the ghettos of our modern cities, knowing that somehow the situation can and will be changed. Let us not allow in the valley of despair. I say to you, my friends, we have the difficulties of today and tomorrow. I still have a dream. It's a dream deeply rooted in the American dream. I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up and live out the true meaning of its creed. We hold these truths to be self evident that all men. I have a dream that one day out in the red hills of Georgia, the sons of the former slaves and the sons of a former slave's owner will be able to sit down together at a table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transferred into the oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day down in Alabama, with this vicious racist, with this governor having his lips dripping with the words of interposition and nullification, that one day, right down in Alabama, little black boys and little black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and little white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be engulfed, every hill shall be exalted, and every mountain shall be made low. The rough places will be made plains, and the crooked places will be made straight. And the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. This is our hope. This is the faith that will go back to the south with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to climb up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. This will be the day when all of God's children will be able to sing with new meaning, my country, 'tis of thee, sweet land of liberty, of thee I sing. Land where my fathers died, land of the pilgrim's pride, from every mountainside, let freedom ring. And if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. So let freedom ring from the hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the hiding of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. Let freedom ring from the Cape Covet slopes of California. But not only that, let freedom ring from Stone Mountain of Georgia. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi and every mountainside. When we let freedom ring, we let it ring from every tenement and every hamlet, from every state and every city. We will be able to speed up that day when all of God's children, black men and white men, Jews, Gentiles, Protestants, and Catholics, will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old spiritual, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we're free at last. I just wanted to come on here and do that to show that equality is the state of being equal, especially in the status of rights and opportunities. Equality in human beings affirms that all human beings are born free and equal. Equality presupposes that all individuals have the same right and we deserve the same level of respect. All people have the right to be treated equal. I just wanted to take time out today to share that. I think today we really missed out on where we really came from, the struggles. I heard people say that Martin Luther King didn't do anything but make it worse for the people and things like that. But yes, we know what he just said. That check, they didn't cash it right. It was null and void. We can sign anything on a dotted line. That doesn't make it real. We've came so far to be treated equal, and we still don't have our rights together. We still don't get treated as equal. We don't have those signs that say white only, but some places we do go, we feel that. Such as the young black lady that went to the Chick-fil-A here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And on her receipt, they printed out the N-word to let them know that that bag went to a nigger. The little girl pulled over in her car and she cried. And she called her mother bawling. Because she didn't understand why they put that on their receipt and singled her out as a Negro. I was reading also upon, it's a code when you go to Cracker Barrel. It's a code that they use to let them know that it's black people. So they can know to sit them in the corner. Not sit them up in the front where everybody else sits. So if we're going to do our history on some stuff, let's do our history on how we got where we are today, why we're still stuck at where we are today. This is Black History Month. I've seen really nothing come out of Black History Month from our sector but degrade, turn each other apart to the flesh. That is something I don't want to be a part of. Because at the end of the day, I want to find my riches and what I'm owed as African American. Because we are owed so much. But we don't have enough leadership to go out there and pave the way for us to get what we are owed. Because we're stuck. We're stuck right here where they want us to be. Those slaves worked hard. They died by the dozen. We think we got it bad today. No. Some had to watch their kids get hung. Some children had to watch their moms get raped. How far does our roots go? Has anybody done DNA tests to see who we are kin to? Due to the humility in everything we had to go through, our ancestors had to go through. That today is what is important to me. We only get 28 days. That's how important we are to society. 12 months and we only get 28 days out of 365 days a year. And nobody has took advantage of it to speak on anything. Let me salute to my chat. Hey, Ling Lang. Hey, Zeke. Salute, bruh. Thank you. Zeke said we're stuck in generational curses. Hey, Deborah. Hey, sis. It's Black History Year for me. Absolutely, Zeke. Absolutely. Thank you, Ling Lang. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hey, Tisa. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, Shirley. Thank you for pulling up my B. Antoinette. Nina, thank you. Marie. I appreciate y'all so much for pulling up for this. Hey, Big Play Runner. Salute. Thank you for coming through. I thank you. But yeah, and it's different types of equality. It's natural, social, civil, political, economic, and legal. So I just wanted to come on for a little bit today because I got a live set for tomorrow as well. Tomorrow's live is going to be, why do we disrespect each other? Is it the new normal? I'm beginning to put that in, that disrespect is just a reality. That's what it is. That, I'm always, where's my brothers to stand up for me being disrespected as a Black queen? Do I have to look a certain way? Does my color have to be light skin? Do I have to have a certain color eyes to be respected? And that's a part of the equality. You know what I'm saying? Why can't I be equal? Sonia said they gave us the shortest month for a reason. Salute, Cam. Thank you for coming through. Thank you. Ling Lang said this commentary. Thank you, Ling Lang. Thank you. Thanks, Big Play Runners. I appreciate it. And I want everybody to feel free when they come in here. I want everybody to be treated equal. My house is your house. I've been put down so much, but not from the blue people, from my own people. So this is why I started my channel. Because I knew it was people out there that felt like me. They were just too scared to say something. Jamie said, what our ancestors endured is horrible. My people, please wake up and stop killing each other. Other than they say Black Lives Matter, does it really? That's so interesting, Jamie. I was saying that. When they got the Black Lives Matter shirts. Absolutely, Zeke. Why can't my pain be heard and felt? But we tear ourselves up if we share that, Zeke. If we share our pain on this app, or if we share our pain anywhere we're condemned. And can we thank you, Deborah. Please hit that like button for me. Can we go back to what she says? Jamie said, does Black lives really matter? And like Zeke said, why can't our pain be heard and felt? We're still running, but we're just not getting hung and slaughtered and raped. But we're still running like those slaves. Every day is still scary for our children to drive and get pulled over. Look what just happened to Tyrese Nichols from our own kind. This happened from us. Didn't that hit different? Didn't that hit different when these 5 brothers hurt our brother? 5 brothers hurt our brother. He screamed out for his mother because he couldn't understand why was 5 of his own kind doing what they done to him. But every day we open this app. Ain't that what we do? We are often our own worst enemy. I've seen a lot of progress and regress in my year. Absolutely, so. We are being hung mentally, enslaved mentally. Hey, Mama Boo, salute. Thank you for pulling up. Jamie said, they say that, but turn around and kill your brother and sisters. Miss Parker, make it make sense. I wish I could, Jamie. Why should it color matter? God created us as one nation. And it doesn't matter, Marie, and you're absolutely right. Why should this matter? But in fact, it does. In fact, it does. We're still getting treated different. As Martin Luther King said, y'all signed the promissory note, but they didn't keep their promise. And do you know how many years ago this was when this speech was written? Look at where we are today as a people. And we have to look at ourselves as a people because it's really where it started. We are as one. We all should be, treated equally, but we're not. And I know as much as that, it sounds good to her and it sounds good for you to say that, Marie, but right now it's just what it is. It's reality. And I like what Zeke said. I'm going to go back to Zeke's comment. Let me find this comment. We are being hung mentally, enslaved mentally. We have to let that sink in. Thank you so much, Zeke. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Marie. Because like Marie said, why should color matter? Color matters to me because I'm on this app and I see what Zeke is saying by being hung mentally and being enslaved mentally. I go to the nail shop and I told Shank one day, I was like, Shank, dang, I need to record this so it could be on your show or either do it on my show of how racist really exists. And this is the Chinese race. I go to the nail shop. Walk-ins are welcome on the sign. So I say, yeah, hey, I would like to get a manicure and a pedicure. And they say, we don't have time today. We're full, we're busy. But I'm looking at the sign, I turn around and say, but it say walk-ins welcome. So a blue woman coming right behind me. And this happened 3 times. And she asked the same thing. And they said, oh, have a seat over there. Someone will be with you in a second. And at first, I really thought, like, is it me? Am I tripping? You know, maybe I'm tripping. Let me not act black. It's a shame that we gotta say, let me not act black. Meaning, you know, I want to cuss him like, what the hell? You know, she just walked in here like I walked in here. But I said, no. The second time, we can do your toes, but not your nail. We don't have time. So, but you have time to do my toes, but not my nails. It's wintertime. It's 20 degrees outside. The third time, the same thing. So I know in the white woman walks in. She's being told to sit over there. Well, I'm being told to walk out the door. And then make an appointment. So the 4th time I made the appointment just to see. Now I got the appointment. And I walk in with the same hairdo. Color of my skin ain't changed. And I'm told, let me see if you have an appointment. And I do, but they're still looking around. They're still looking around. Instead of saying, okay, have a seat over there, like they did the blue woman. Go have a seat over there. I wasn't treated like that. They see me with an appointment, but I'm still being treated as I just walked in. So this time I know it's race, it's racial. And I said, what's the problem? I walked in here 3 times and I've been pushed out the door when y'all say walk-ins are welcome. Then I make the appointment and I'm still being treated as I walked in. So it's because of the color of my skin. And I have to ask that because I'm being treated as such. So then when we ask those kind of questions, you know, we're being ghetto. Or, oh, black people always act like that. No, it's just what it is. It's reality. They just don't have the signs on there because they know it's a lawsuit. It's still racism here. We got to quit brushing it under the rug, girl. Yes, we are all God's children, but we don't get treated as such. What a black person does, they're going to get down to this Tyrese Nichols case so quick. They showed that man getting beaten by our brothers so quick. When it happened from the blue man, we had to wait. I was to extent to show who leaked out the tape when it did. It was our people that leaked out those tapes to show us what really happened. Third graded to hang our brothers. Quick. When the blue man does it, it takes forever. We don't have all the evidence. So once again, we got to ask them, aren't we all God's children? I know I'm not the only one being treated like this. I know I'm not the only one going through this. How many of us are going through it at the job, but you don't want to speak on it because we really do got bills to pay? But you see the difference. How many of our melanated people are educated, very well educated, but you are treated different as somebody blue that walks in there and gets that job without a lick of education? And sometimes they treat us as if we're too educated. Get in touch with history. Even today, we'll shop, but we won't shop with our own. We'll promote, but we won't promote our own. We'll uplift some. But see, your hair can't be brittle. Your skin got to be light to be accepted. It's happening. We see it every day on this app. We use it to our advantage. People with the darker skin ain't treated as equal as the light skinned ones. It's reality. But who's speaking on it? We're being brushed, that's just a conversation nobody wants to get into. Because then real stuff comes out of conversations like that. That's why I say we need to touch back to our ancestors, to our history. Sorry, guys, I'm behind on the comments. Shirley says, the white man don't have to eliminate us because we are doing it ourselves. This is what they want us to do. I hope I didn't step out of place by saying that. Absolutely not. Absolutely not, Shirley. Hey, Ben. Salute, Ben. Thank you for pulling up. I didn't want to miss y'all comments. But that's all I wanted to do. Danae said, girl, you had me balling over here. All of this is true. Absolutely, Danae. And, same game, different name in the color blue. Yeah, and Danae, I did this because I go through this all the time. I go through this all the time. And I when I go through it for my brothers and sisters, I understood what our slaves and the slaves and our ancestors went through. I definitely understand. Do I feel the pain? No. When I watch those stories, I cry. Because I know it was my mother's mother's mothers, my ancestors, that probably are no longer here. I watched Where the Red Fern Grows, Roots, all of that. That don't hurt us enough to say, man, let me change something about myself. Let me help my brothers and sisters. Because really, in our reality, they're trying to figure out a way to bring that back. When something happens to our loved ones, we don't get what we need. We don't get the justice that we need. But when we look on that news and it happens and it's unfortunate, but it's true. When we see something happen like that to the blue person, they get down to it. We know who did it in less than hours. It's a worldwide hunt. We hate each other so much. And again, that's what they want us to do. And it's just set in order like that. It's just slavery in a different time. And Max said, Americans' word is bond. They didn't honor the treaties with the Indians. We didn't get our 40 acres and a mule. In 2023, we will fight to maintain our voting rights. Absolutely. Absolutely. And and Mac, I'm glad you brought that up because you know how y'all see how they try to stop our votes now. You can't be a felon. You can't, if this happened and if this happened. It's still slavery. It's just different. We're still getting hung in Alabama, Mississippi. Just because it don't happen on our local news, it is happening. When that young man jogged and those men jumped off that truck, those blue men jumped off that truck and did him like that. Didn't that happen just a few years ago? So yes, it is still happening. We are still enslaved. Jamie said, exactly, Z. I don't get it. I have 2 sons and I worry every day they're going to be next. Lord forbid. And Jamie, I do too. It's like, Jamie, I almost had to prepare myself. I wanted to change my son, his image, because of Trayvon Martin. I wanted, cut your dreads. Like, why? Stop wearing hoodies at night. But who am I to tell my son how to dress so he will make it back to me alive? These are conversations that we have to have with our children. Danae said, I've been told all my life that I talk proper. Does that make you feel like you don't fit in? That you're just too white, black? I've heard that before. Mama Boo said, that's messed up. And Max said, shortly before his deletion, Martin Luther King told Harry Belafonte, I fear that I am integrating my people into a burning house. All because he spoke up. And I hear so many people say it in Mac right now today, like he didn't do nothing but make it worse for us. With Obama, we went and voted because he was black. He was our first black president. And then when he couldn't get the work done that us as a people wanted him to do, we got mad and niggas shouldn't have made it. Let's just keep the conversation honest. He didn't do nothing for us. But we didn't see that the people before him had such a disarray in that White House that man only had so many years to fix a lot of stuff. And when he fixed the menus, wanted us to eat healthy because he seen that the food was killing us off and killing our kids off and stuff like that. Obese and it's greasy. It's so many calories in this. And we were wondering why kids was dying of heart attacks at a young age, getting cancer at a young age. He was trying. But us as black people wasn't good enough. Nothing's never good enough for us. Just call it, just be honest. Nothing's never good enough for us. I take accountability on my part. Nothing's never good enough for us. When them Mexicans go to work, I got Mexican neighbors right now in Kentucky. When I go home in the summer, my yard's cut for free. In the wintertime, my driveway is shoveled for free. My porch is salted, everything. Trees cut. They welcome me into the neighborhood. And the blue people. My black neighbor to my left don't speak. We see the Mexicans, they work together. You see 20 of them in the car. Nobody's pitching in gas because they work together. Us, do Billy got money? Because I ain't picking Billy up for free. We're the first ones to tell on somebody at work. Oh, she always calling in. Ain't nothing happened to her. You get what I'm saying? They work together. So will the blue people at the end. When all of this stuff is going on that ain't nobody paying attention to, that's really going on, our airspace, all these, let me see how to say this. Artificial intelligence that's going on in the sky. See, first they said it was China, but those other things they seen was UFO. Flying objects. But see, we didn't pay attention to that. We was just like, oh, they trying to do something. But as black people, are we in touch with that? Are we looking at everything like back in Noah's days when he said, hey, get on the ark. God said it's going to rain 40 days, 40 nights. Oh, we ain't believing that. But we are in touch with turning each other down. We are in touch with waking up every day thinking it's okay. Oh, girl, I got this. I got that. Oh, girl, I got this. Ooh, girl, I own this. Ooh, girl, I own that. Who got life insurance? Is your burial expenses in order? Is the kids' future secure with kits to have when it's an earthquake, natural disaster, flashlights, canned goods? Nobody said, unfortunately, IMO, we chose them. We have opportunities to not only go to our own, but be mistreated by them as well. But we would rather crucify our own and continue to go to them to be mistreated. Absolutely. Absolutely. What does act black mean? As being treated as slaves, for we won't be mistreated. I have been told that we have to act a certain way, so we won't be labeled as ghetto. Oh, there go them black people. Every time black people come around, it's some shit. That's what act black means. We don't want to act black. Because we've been shown mistreatment all of our generations. It's just there. It's in history. So when somebody's mistreating us or being mean to us. I was raised to be nice, but I know I don't want to be nice to somebody being mean to me for no reason. So I act black. I get out of character. I act how they put that name on us and label us in society. I act ghetto. Another thing, when we go out to eat, but when my mama was living, she loved Golden Corral. We all sitting down, and I'm black. I don't like hot sauce and barbecue sauce. The waiter keeps coming to us. Can I get Chinese hot sauce or barbecue sauce? I look up and I say, she didn't say steak sauce, ketchup. She said hot sauce and barbecue. I said, what makes you think that we want to be offered just hot sauce and barbecue sauce? She said, oh, I apologize. No, I said, okay, I just wanted to know. The second time we went, it was the same thing. I said, baby, everybody black doesn't eat hot sauce and barbecue sauce. Just like we're labeled as chicken eaters. Everybody don't eat chicken because they black. So, they put black labels on us from history. Being said, it's like that at some 5-star hotels also when it comes to our color. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sylvia said, you only get one time to disrespect me. My money is great. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you, Ling Lane. Miss Parker, it becomes a problem for us because we speak up, Miss Parker. Absolutely. Salute, Eye of the Storm. Salute. Thank you for pulling up. Ling Lane says she's getting ready for work. Hey, Blended Healing, my love. Hey, Blended Healing. Thank you, guys. Tuti, hey, sis. Thank you for pulling up. We as Black people have to stand together and support one another. Man, you know how hard that is? It sounds so easy, and it's easy to type. Hey, Melanated Jim. Hey, sis. Thank you for pulling up. Exactly, Alan Black. Blacks must be united in order to make a long-lasting change in this society. Absolutely. Absolutely. I just want to catch up, guys. I'm sorry. Antoinette said, it is time for us to become as one in unity. Absolutely. Antoinette, it's been time. It has been time. We have to open our eyes and pay attention to what's really going on. And when y'all didn't pay attention to when the Tyrese Nichols story happened, the white officer stood back. Well done job. And we didn't even have to do anything. Well done. They was clapping across America. Oh, they can't blame this one on us. Oh, they doing it to each other now. Yeah. Because the spotlight's on us again. They set us back 100 years. I'm sorry if y'all don't believe it, but those brothers set us back another 100 years. What happened with all the Black leaders? Because they don't never get credit because we as a people tear them down. Oh, Jesse ain't shit. Oh, Al Sharpton only helps this. You get what I'm saying? You talk about somebody that's trying to help you with little something, trying to help somebody of our color or our kind with something, and they get toward them. What you gonna do? Thank God he's still helping, but I'm just saying, what you gonna do? These people are only one person. They overpower us by thousands and millions. But it always takes one of us to sport a whole damn dozen. But y'all don't hear me though. Shirley said, I had an encounter with the white police. To make a long story short, my son was told he couldn't walk down the street. My son was only 7 years old. This because of 2 little white girls. Eye of the Storm. Why George Zimmerman gets $25K a month since his trial? Why? He gets $25K and this little boy is never coming back. I don't know how many of y'all got children, but God knows. I don't want to lose mine like this. Please. Please. Sylvia said, we are not united. Hey, sis. Thank you for pulling up. Thank you. These babies in teenage of the 20th century, it will be even harder on what's going on. Yeah. Yeah. That's true. It's sad. Sagittarius said exactly, Miss Sylvia. Blacks aren't united. That's the only thing setting us back. Danae said, it used to hurt my feelings when I was younger. Now, I just tell them thank you. It irritates them. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Shirley, dang, Shirley. I know that hurts. I know that hurts. Look at Emmett Till. Mhm. They had to watch that boy get drugged out of his living space, forced to say nothing because of a lie. They tore that boy to shreds. She's still living. Still living with the lies she told. So go back and watch some of these movies. Go back and watch Mississippi Burning. Go back and watch where the little girls got blew up in the church basement. Go back and watch her just a few years ago when the blue boy walked in the church. And they welcomed him. Come in. God said, come as you are. Come on in. You know how many times I just walked in the church door as I was when I was going through my recovery and I just needed somewhere to run and not be judged. And when they welcome me in, I'm just like, I just need a minute. And the preacher was preaching, but I couldn't hear what he was saying because I needed that minute because my heart was racing. I didn't know if I got some bad stuff and I just needed some time. But I was like, God, if you help me out of this, you know what I'm saying? I promise I'll get clean. Why? Why am I like this? Why did you pick this road for me? I ain't even taking what the preacher was saying. I just wanted to hear, ask why and go in his house and ask him why. But I needed that refreshment, that cool down. I needed to feel welcomed. I needed that. But I never needed that in terms of somebody walking in the door and taking my life. And what do they say? He had a mental issue. She said, Linda Healing said they blocked that man in Congress at every turn. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. We're going to pray for you, Shirley. I know I am. If we could put some prayer hands up for Shirley, you know what I'm saying? That's deep. Thank you, TT. Thank you, sis, so much. Can y'all drop TT link? Unless TT got mine stick, I think, but drop TT's link and stuff like that. Linda Hillen also said what Zeke said. It's a generational curse. It's the mentality we inherited. Sylvia said, again, Willie Lynch syndrome, divide and conquer. I'm glad you said that. Have we paid attention that that's what we do amongst each other? We divide and conquer, and we're not happy until we make some noise and make things shake up in the worst way ever. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Shane said, teach Miss Parker. Thank y'all so much. And Max said, I've been keeping a bowl of M&Ms on my windowsill every night. Thank you, Nina. Obama could only do so much. The Senate and House of Representatives would not support him. They wouldn't. But was I the only person that saw that we as black people, we vote on, oh yeah, it's a black man, we're gonna put him in the office, yeah, he great, showed him. What did we want him to show? What do we want that black man to get in there and show exactly? Y'all see that they still fighting to stop the Medicare for us? Because as a black man, he sat back and watched, even though he worked hard and was able to get his kids the medical they needed, but he watched them turn us away. When you go in that hospital and you wonder why, how Becky get caught, I've been in here forever. On her medical, but Becky just said she couldn't breathe. I'm in her chest pains, arm hurting, with signs of a heart attack. But when that black man went in that office and was trying, he was getting tore down by us. And the white people let us. Because they knew, oh yeah, they thought because he was black, he was going to come here. Yeah, we're going to let his own people turn him down. And that black man still came in after he left office and got denied. He still was coming in there to the day and helping us. And helping Biden, if y'all don't remember, he's helping Biden for real. Try to fix stuff. Because we stand tall, we stand strong. That's one thing you can't do. You can turn us down to our draws, but you can't turn them off of us. I really want to know when it changed, though. When did the family we used to have looked out for each other? The days of Big Mama, the respect for one another were. Kicking it with the Rook said facts. Too busy trying to tear each other down. So sad. We would be so powerful together. Oh yeah, and we giving them what they want. We giving them what they want. This is what they want to see. Smiles on our face is like us throwing shit on their window. We're not supposed to be out here working together as melanated people. We're supposed to be hurting each other, selling bad drugs to each other. How many blocks out on the road on and drug dealers don't run no more? They just don't. Nina. Hey James, thank you for pulling up so much. Y'all please go follow James Gippy. He helps you grow your YouTube channel. He helps you meet new people and stuff like that. He doesn't ask for donations, you know what I'm saying? But it's always good to donate. And you know, he brings equality. He is a definition of people treating people as equals. And James, I appreciate you for that. I'm going to go on down. Ebony said, exactly, being forced to a code, switching corporate America is a huge issue. Corporations preach diversity and equity, but don't know what that really means. Man, Ebony, for real. And you know, like I said again, you know, Jamie said, me too. I don't see being nice to someone who is literally insulting me to my face. No, ma'am. Yvette said, because we always get stereotyped. Absolutely. Absolutely. TT said, Haley Lane. Kicking it with the Rook said, happened here in my city. Shaking my head. If you like what you heard, feel free to tip the host. My Cash App is Cancer Me Happy. I'm not, you know, I heard so many people say they're not monetized, so I'm not monetized, you know what I'm saying? But I'm happy with whatever y'all feel to donate to the channel. Donations are always make me happy, but it doesn't matter, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm reaching out to somebody, that's what matters to me. And there's so many. Kicking it with the Rooks. If somebody can drop her link too, y'all go kicking it with the Rooks. Her and her husband are hilarious. They're fun. It's a fun time over there with them. You know what I'm saying? And Black lives and Black love do matter. You know what I'm saying? And I love y'all spirit. I love y'all energy. Y'all so welcoming. And to TT too, Transparent Talk. We was just telling her, we go through so much as Black people. And y'all know, when Black people, what you always learn from your mother, your grandmother, big mama, you don't go in nobody's house to not speak. But also, when you walk through my door, I'm welcoming. And that's how they make me feel. And it's sad and unfortunate that we don't have the love that we grew up on. A lot of us didn't grow up on, hey, we did have our grandparents in our life, and that big mama that brought everybody together and was like, when you fight with your siblings, your cousins, we're not doing that. You get what I'm saying? Let's get that back. Not as a sisterhood, not as a brotherhood, but for us, we are living in our last days again. We are fighting for our lives right now as we speak. When we walk out that door, and people go to work at night. Y'all praying y'all don't get pulled over, your son, your daughter, your loved one don't get pulled over and go through brutality. I know I'm not the only one. When my son walks out the door and I'm not with him, I hope he makes it back to me alive without it being a bullshit story of why my son did not make it home. Thank you, Nina. Thank you, kicking it with the roots. And Max said, we are the change that we need. We are the only race of people that look for celebrities to speak and organize on our behalf. I agree. Salute Coach Dude. Salute. I will. Thank you so much for pulling up. And if y'all can drop Coach Dude's link, he's he talks about sports. I'm not the only female on here that likes sports, but I do. But I know all the men, he keeps us up with all the latest updates and stuff. So please go follow him. Hey, my B, thank you. The storm said what MAC said. Absolutely. Ebony said, MAC facts. Why, as Black people, can we not unite? Rhetorical question. We are not all united or alike. Absolutely. TT says, salute to everybody. Shirley said, I was ready to go to jail that day. Absolutely, Shirley. Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's sad. Your son is 7 years old. Hey, Callie. Thank you for pulling up, sis. Thank you so much. And y'all go follow Callie Stu. Callie, drop your link, please. You know what I'm saying? I lived in a time before integration. Trust me, it did not help me to be integrated. I have the Storm. Can y'all drop I have the Storm Productions link as well? Some of us support BOBs till we don't appreciate it. We all can't make it. But those who do look for worthy are open to living in a way that's not ghetto and live a decent, if not better life. Yeah. Yeah. Isla Storm said prayers for you, Shirley. Thanks everybody for coming out. I did not mean to go as long as I did. I'm so sorry. Shirley said, Ms. Parker, this is really educational. You are doing a great job. Thanks, you guys. Thank you so much, Shirley. I'm going to be doing some different stuff and hopefully working with Callie Stu, Transparent Talk, especially my sis Transparent Talk. Sonia said we needed to hear this today. We needed to wake up. Thank you, sis. Thank you, Sonia. We don't get enough of it. You know what I'm saying? Danae, you're always welcome here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want to push my sisters into the atherism. Transparent Talk. Go follow my sis, Callie Stu. She's starting her channel. Lady Fresh Perspective. It's dope over there. Let's unite. You know what I'm saying? Let's build together. We have to start somewhere. We are leaders within ourselves. We just got to take the initiative. that we don't. And I get we scared. We all scared of change. We all scared to heighten our horizons, but it's okay. And it's okay to meet new people. Everybody's not, I get people aren't trustworthy, but everybody's not the same. We are all different. And yes, we agree to disagree, but that don't change nothing. I want to feel like I'm family when I come in your chat. I want to feel the love. Start absolutely. Salute 22 Ronan. Salute. Thank you so much for pulling up. I appreciate you. Obama did get into the office and illustrate what a strong black family is. Absolutely. And they hated that. They hated that. And she showed what a divine black woman is supposed to look like and stand for. When she came out, she stayed elegant. She was, that's what it is when we came up and everything on this app. When we came up, you know what I'm saying? We are a product of ourselves, but it is to lift and uplift the next person. It's not to say, oh, I get my hair done because I think I'm better than everybody. I get my nails done because I think I'm better than everybody. No, when Shank throws on his suits, you know what I'm saying? That's a product of a black man. People will take him serious. He had a story about that, how he went to court with his jeans on and his shirt, and how they treated him so much different than they did the men in the suits and the ties. They took him more serious. The same way we are. They take us more serious. They were saying something about the women with the her and that song going to the store. Some women say, no, I wouldn't dare, I would never. That's understandable. Because see, when we go in the store like that, even though we don't care, because we just ran to get some bacon or some seasoning, salt or something, that's still the image they put on us. We have to break the generational curse. We are the only ones that can do it. I hope my sisters stand up with me today. I hope my brothers do too. Treat me equally as you treat everyone else. Treat me as you would treat your mother. Treat me as you would your sister. Please don't treat me differently. I cannot help the color I was born to be. But I know that God gave me the skin color for a reason. We are the chosen ones. We really are. But salute to everybody. Deborah said, I'm going to take a couple more. Deborah said, I was told at my last job that I wouldn't get the promotion because I was too dark. Because she was too dark. Sis didn't get the job. Kicking it with the roots said, absolutely, we're giving them what they want. Shank said, if anyone would like their links to their channel drop, please let them know. Thank you, Shank. Yeah, Deborah, we have. Shirley, you're right. And prayers to you for that, Deborah. But see, when they lose Deborah, they're going to be hurting because the next person ain't going to come in and give what Deborah gave. And so many of us have to work through that kind of pain, knowing we've worked hard. I've been here a year and I don't get the promotion. Or the ones that come in way after you and get a promotion before you. Yeah, that hurts. Thank you, Sagius. Dividing us, rooting into slavery. They divided us by skin, shade, hair texture, etc. Already placing some above others. Absolutely. Hey, Gunja boy, thank you for pulling up. I appreciate that, Gunja. Too many people respectful only over money. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let me get into it. If we all stood as one, it would be no stopping us. Absolutely. Hey, Marlene, you better tell them. But see, We so stuck in our own ways. We so stuck in our own ways. Miss Shirley said, "Can y'all drop my Cash App, please, for her?" Thank you so much, Shirley. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. And you know, with it being Black History Month, I ain't heard nobody get down into the roots of our history. Hurts us all. It's not a happy thing when we go down to it. See, we don't have the grandmas now. Our generation of grandmas have passed, and we didn't keep it going with our kids. Because see, things was getting worse now because it ain't so much of the hanging from the trees and all that. It's the gun violence. So with times changing like that, times changed of the conversations we was having with our children. We need to take it back. See, my big mama been gone, so you know, I didn't instill what she instilled in me to my children. That was my fault. Talking about discrimination, things that my ancestors have went through, stories we heard. So, you know, we got to get touch base back with that. Have in mind, absolutely. Thank you, Jamie. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody that came through today. I appreciate it. Hey, Tia, salute. Thank you for coming through, Tia. Tia is a content creator from the beef sector. Y'all go follow Tia. She keeps me, man, when I say I can't even drink water because Tia keeps it so real. And that's what they hate about us as well, that when our voice booms, man, it overpowers everything when you tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So big ups to you, Tia, and thank you so much for just pulling up and supporting. But she is from the beef sector, and sister gets down. Hey, Krishan, salute. Krishan is a mod of Transparent Talks. My brother just started his own channel. He be barbecuing in ribs, and like I told him last night on his panel, I bless your channel, Krishan. I hope it just be prosperous for the whole year of 2023. I wish you nothing but the best for your channel, my brother. Y'all go support him. Please drop his link in the chat and go support him. His ribs is falling off the bone. He's burning on that grill, and we all know we love a good barbecue recipe. You know what I'm saying? And so much do we not see men cooking too much now. You know what I'm saying? So for him to be in there burning like he does and stuff like that, big ups to my brother. Please go like, share, subscribe, and share him on your community wall. Each one, teach one. Absolutely. Kicking it with the Roots says, spoke all facts. Speak as long as you want, Queen. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to even come on here this long, y'all. I was like, I want to talk about something, and I was like, it stood so deep to me. And like I said, I be on YouTube all the time, and I watch my melanated sisters tear each other down. It's like we're vultures, and we're eating until we actually make you non-existent. And I hate that. I've had my fair share of everything on this app, and it's to the point where, you know, like I said last night, salute to Cam, but I'm removing myself from the sector because it's not benefiting me to watch people. I don't have to like you. I don't have to like you, but I don't like seeing nobody in pain. Y'all know I'm sensitive. TT know. I mean, Lollies know. Callie know. I'm sensitive. But I don't like to see nobody turn nobody down to non-existence. So I want to remove myself from that type of environment. Sylvia said it's called pride, something we used to have, not so much now. Thank you, Shank Rock. Tia said, I agree. Thank you, Tia. Shank said, wake him up, Miss Parker. There goes my Cash App one more time. I'm not going to throw it out there anymore. If you would like to donate for this content today, anything, it's appreciative. Always appreciative. $1, 50 cents, doesn't matter. Anything's appreciative. I appreciate everything. But I do this from the heart because a lot of this I go through, a lot of this I have put people through when I speak on certain things. So that's why I do this. Thank you, Krishan. I appreciate you. We absolutely stand with you, Queen. Thank you so much. Thank you, Kicking It with the Roots. And also go follow my sis, Blended Healing. It's so smooth. I mean, you know, she talks, it's pure, it's divine, and it's so comfortable. Go follow my sis, Miss Callie's Kitchen. I think she's doing a demonstration tonight. But big ups to her as well, and congratulations to her on the baby. He's healthy, he's big, and he's beautiful. Salute to you, Callie. If you out there or whatever, but go follow my sis, Miss Callie's Kitchen. Again, go support these sisters. Go support my brother Kershawn. Go support Shane. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for justice. You know, waking up every day, getting on this live and bringing y'all content from all of these content creators. It's not easy. It's not easy because we don't get the support that we need from our own melanated people. It's people from Australia, all walks of life, have to come and show us some love. We're so nasty toward each other. We refuse to let your house be bigger than mine. Well, I know if your house is bigger than mine, and when mine get blown down by that wind, just open your door and let me in. That's it. I could never be mad at nobody's accomplishments. I'm just glad that God blessed me today to wake up and to even live to see another day. Atia, thank you so much. I appreciate you, my sister. Thank you. Y'all, please drop Hassan Campbell Life Stories TV. He has a nice channel. You know what I'm saying? He be over there speaking his thoughts and things he's been through. So please go follow my brother. Uplift his channel with support. You know what I'm saying? Show the love. Put it on your community wall. I tell everybody all the time, you don't have to go on the chat to show your presence, but hitting that like button and sharing them on your community wall, it just shows that, hey, I was there. You know, maybe you couldn't say do the work, or you just being busy. That's okay, but there's nothing wrong with sharing on your community wall. We have to quit picking and choosing who we share, and you know, I'm gonna share the popular bitch. I ain't with all that. I try to share everybody. If I gotta go back and find an old video that you did before today, I go back and get it because I try to share everybody. I try to show love. That's something I want in life, is just love. You ain't got to love me, just love my character. You know what I'm saying? I don't hate. I'm done with that. That part of me, I want God to remove the word from me. Yeah, Krishan, I think I told him to drop your link. Blended Healing said, have more education than those in charge and push down to entry-level position with seniority. Absolutely. She said, Marlene, that's what it's all about. They are afraid of power. Kicking it with the resist speak. Girl, that's probably God hit me, girl, for real. Peace to Ms. Parker in the wonderful chat. Thank you. You're always welcome, Mr. Hassan Campbell, the Life Stories. You're always welcome in here. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Callie. Thank you, Mama Boo, so much. And everybody speaking to you, Mr. Hassan. You know what I'm saying? I was told I intimidate people. They can't talk to me. I had said before, yes, Sylvia, he does. And like I said before, Blended Healing, that's what we do. We pick at everything about a Black person. We all pick. We nitpick. You know, TT opened her show. TT say, I'm the realest bitch. But I know it's somebody out there. Shit, I'm realer than that bitch. I don't know why she thinks she real. You get what I'm saying? Because that's how she feels about herself. Doesn't mean you have to feel that way, but at the end of the day, you don't have to hate her. Because she feels like she's the realest. Because somebody call themselves the queen. Hey, that's them. I don't hate you for it. That's how you feel. Who am I to tell somebody how to feel or who they can be and who they can't? Who am I to tell somebody they can't wake up and brag about their success on this app if they wanted to every day? I'm not mad. I don't hate them. I congratulate them. Teach me. And then when you want to brag about shit like that, teach me. So I can teach my next brother or sister. But no, we can't do that. You can't be better than me. Thanks, everybody. Tia said, no, love you, Miss Parker. I told my supporters to come over and check out your content. My baby, keep doing your thing. Here's your flowers. Thank you so much, Tia. I appreciate you so much. It means everything. And to you, flowers to you. Flowers to all the content creators, the beautiful Black women that have paved the way. I had told TT, somebody had blessed TT and was like, oh my goodness, it's an honor. And it is. It's an honor to have y'all in our chats. It's an honor to have y'all bless our panels. It's like Mary J. Blige, and when all the women that come up under her, she's owed her flowers. Y'all are paving the way for us to do something different and be just as great as y'all. And to that, I salute y'all. There go my sissy. Hi, Callie. Callie, drop your link, please. I've told them about it. I told them that you got a show tonight. Please go follow my sis, Miss Callie. Y'all definitely going to get hungry if y'all go and look at her stuff. You know what I'm saying? I gained pounds just watching. And salute Callie on the baby. Kiss the baby for me, please. Thank you. She said, carve your own path. You don't need a sector. Man, that's it. Did you see the shirt that Shank Rock have on today? Tell him to show y'all if y'all haven't seen it. Absolutely. Misery Loves Company. My homeboy that played Wisdom in Switching Lanes, he has a clothing line, Misery Loves Company, and that's absolutely true. I got a shirt in there. He got Shank a whole outfit when we did the last episode of Switching Lanes. So if y'all need that link to go shop with my bro, please let me know. He has all colors. He has different designs for us ladies as well. He has some dope stuff that I need to be getting to because we all know Misery Loves Company. And remember, you are the company that you keep. Hey, Tony Montana, I'm so sorry I went past that and I clicked on it. Thank you so much, Tony Montana. Tony Montana is from the beef sector as well. It's always a blessing having y'all in my chat and showing me love. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I'm going to hit these last couple of comments. He said, for sure, Sylvia, I'll try to make it where you can taste it through the phone. Krishan, get up out of here with that stuff. I told you, I'm ready to start me a BBW. Big girls love cakes and ice cream too. All my big girls are welcome. You don't even have to be plus size. You know what I'm saying? Because we all love to eat. I'm sick of the weight loss. I'm sick of the just unrealistic behaviors when it comes to big girls. Just embrace it. I'm naturally big bone. I love it. I love the skin I'm in. You know what I'm saying? I embrace everything I wear. I don't wear certain things to gain attention, but damn it, I love who I am. And I am who I am. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Kelly, drop your link. Not for real, kicking it with the roots. That's just where I am. Hey, little Jessica, thank you for stopping by. Thank you. She said, hook up, Miss Callie. Yeah, go follow Callie with that lasagna and stuff. Thank you so much, Linda. Thank you so much. Callie says she got you. Everybody go. And Shank also has a demonstration coming up at 10. Again, he's fighting for justice for the Shanquilla Robinson family, and also Shank he drops his email. Anybody that has a story that they want to share that's happening in their community and stuff like that, he's willing to let you on the panel and talk about it, or either just share it with him. He's always open to talk about it. So please go follow him. And then Callie has a demonstration as well on her channel that You know, she's gonna be doing topics. I'll let her do. I'll let sis tell y'all about where she's taking her channel and things like that. But y'all congratulate sis on the baby. Yeah, we'll see y'all this evening. Hey, Miss Jill, thank you so much. Can one of the mods drop Jill's link? Thank you so much for coming through, Miss Jill. It's always a blessing to see you. Okay, which link do you need? Do you need Krishan's? It's so many content creators in here. Yeah, you do kicking with the roots. You share everybody. I appreciate that. We appreciate the love and support. She said, you, Shank, and TT are very warm and you feel at home when you hit their panel. Powerful people, great leaders. I'm humbled by their authenticity. Thank you so much, Blended Healing. And again, you know, that's why I like to share people out, such as Miss Callie. You know, I told Callie to sell plates. Callie cooks so divine, and Callie has young children. So there might be somebody in here that don't connect with us that might could connect with Callie and what some of Callie's stories that she puts out and things like that. That's why I say always go and check the content creators out and check the titles out and just, you know, it might be something you could take away from them, you know what I'm saying? Or something you might can add to their life and their story to help out, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, to keep pushing each other in the algorithm. That's all. Everybody speaking. Yeah, this is important. It's enough room for all of us out here, and it definitely is. You know, it just is. Tia said, most definitely kicking it with the roots. At work, but I run this back. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And again, we dropped your link. We will all be over there to support you. And you know, I know we all have busy schedules, but just hit that like button for my sister and her husband, please, and stuff like that. And it's always a comment box. I leave outside of Tia's to let her know I was there. You know what I'm saying? Or I came back to watch that. You know, if you have any thing you want to share with the mothers like Callie, leave a comment. Let her know if you like, hey Callie, I would like to connect with you. Hey Shank, I have some information for you. I would like to connect with you on this. Do that. It's a comment box outside the video, so let us know that you're trying to contact us. Callie dropping the hell out of links. But Jessica said, period. Thank you, Callie, for coming through, dropping links so fast. Yes, I stand for that blended healing. Absolutely. Thank you, Linda, for coming through. I appreciate you so much. Thanks, Tia. Kicking it with the Rook said, thank you so much, Callie. Hey, Lady Fresh, I spoke on you earlier. This is Lady Fresh had me on her show for breast cancer awareness. Me, her sister, and Miss Katrina, we shared our story. Thank you so much again, Lady Fresh. It was so refreshing. I felt so comfortable sharing. I didn't cry. You know, usually I cry when I talk about that journey of the breast cancer. I cry, but I was so comfortable and y'all was so uplifting. Y'all draw my sisters the Fresh Perspective Lady Fresh link. Thank you, Marlene. I appreciate y'all. Thank you, Callie. And Callie dropped all these links and she got a newborn at home, a fresh baby. Thank you, Tia. Thank you. Tia, sometimes, you know, we come in and, you know, the sectors have merged. And a lot of people in this chat right now don't know that the beef sector, you're from the beef sector. I'm from the Mo3 sector. Miss Callie, TT, we're from the Mo3 sector. So the Mo3 sector has blended and merged with the beef sector. The beef and the black sector has always kind of connected, but we're all merging together. And oh my goodness, it's been different. But when I come to y'all chats, I like to come as me. I don't want to come and be somebody I'm not. So, you know, y'all trip me out till you and Miss Nika, Lady Nika, y'all knocks me off my feet with y'all commentary. But one thing I can say, y'all keep it real, and I love real. I love real. And Lady Nika said something on her page that made me kind of want to do this live today. And y'all need to go check out her last live. Not today's, but I think it might have been Friday. And that last bit of that live, I cried, and I want to say salute to Lady Nika, because she made me look at myself different. And I started looking at other Black sisters in my sector different. And I said, I don't want to be that person. So can we drop Lady Nika's link to Shanka Callie, please? Thank you so much, Lady Nika. I love you so much. Thank you for saying what you said in your last video. It's so real. It was so authentic, man. Y'all gotta go check it out. I'm gonna share it on my community wall. I'm gonna share that because she did something. I hope Miss Callie leave the recipe. Girl, she has so many. Yeah, Callie had the baby, so we, give her a little time. But go check what she has after already. Callie got so much. She needs a food truck. And if y'all know anything about business, how to start a business, how to help us as we're still young, you know what I'm saying? Help young Black sisters are being motivational and teach us and pave the way for us to start a business and things like that. Where to go, contacts, anything. Please, somebody do a resource live or something, or just leave it for us and stuff like that. Because Callie is very talented and needs to start her a cooking. Really needs to start a cookbook, and also not a cookbook, but she needs a food truck. Yeah, me too. Me too, Danae. Thank you so much, Miss Sylvia. Thank you. Callie says she got you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate everybody so much. Hey, thank you for coming through, I appreciate you. They said congratulations on the baby, Callie. I know you can see the chat because I'm kind of going through it real quick. Real quick. Okay, so I can be there here. But again, thanks everybody so much. Everybody take the time out again to go read that I Have a Dream speech. Man, that was touching. That was the first time, y'all, to be honest, that I really, really scammed through the whole thing and read it myself. That's just being honest. But it touched me reading it. And I'm going to read this prayer again and get us out of here. Thank you, Sonia. It said, fill the hearts of all people with your love and desire to ensure justice for all our brothers and sisters by sharing the good things of the earth. May we secure justice and equality for every human being and to end all division in human society built on love and peace. Thank you guys for coming again to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, don't forget at 5 o'clock, I'm going to be pulling up. Hopefully my boy Cam Talk Too Much, Skoka Hannes, and actually any content creator that feels like pulling up, please pull up, because I want to know, why do we disrespect each other? And I really want authentic answers. That why do we disrespect each other? So please pull up with me tomorrow for that one. I'll be here again at 5 o'clock. I love all the love and support. She said catalogs of content creators can be created and left on Facebook page as a resource, Ms. Parker. Linda Hillen, can you please get in contact with me so we can start that, or you can help me with that? I would love that so much. So many people always thought, I can help you with this, and then they leave us abandoned. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to abandon people. I don't like abandonment, and I don't want to feel abandoned. Thank you, Miss Jill. You have a great night, Miss Jill. Callie be doing such a good job moderating. Nina do too. All my moderators. Thank you, Miss Sonia. Thank you. Everybody have a blessed night. You know what I'm saying? Hug your loved ones. Let's start treating each other with respect. You know what I'm saying? Let's start treating each other equally with positivity. You know what I'm saying? Because our history is so saturated with blood, saturated with pain, saturated with hurt, saturated with shame. And again, let's just show each other some love, and no disrespect, but some content creators don't acknowledge when you come through. Let that sink in, guys. As a lot of content creators are in here, I don't want Miss Blended Healing leaving out of her feeling like that. We don't get acknowledged or respect subscriptions. Callie said absolutely right and sad. Yeah. Yeah, I've been in a few homes on here and they don't acknowledge you. And they run you off and don't mind doing it. And it's sad. I hope it gets better, Blended Healing. You know you always welcome her. My house is your house. And it always will be. And I got nothing but respect for you and everybody. And I hope, with this, it'll change. I know I can't change everybody and everybody's perspective and stuff like that on how they feel and stuff like that. But you know, I hope somebody see it and make a difference. Nina says sad but true. Why go where you just tolerated and not appreciated? Mm, 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 mm. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you've been made to feel that way, Blended Healing. And I know you probably don't want to hear it from me because I am not the one to treat you that way. But I'm so sorry. Hey, Latricia, thank you for pulling up. Thank you so much. But Blended Healing again, you're always welcome here. And the content creators that's in the chat, I know that they're open and welcome because I really don't like going nowhere where I'm not feeling accepted and stuff like that. But I know everybody that's in this chat, from Callie to Shank to Tia to the Lady Fresh Perspective for sure, Miss Jill, let me go up. Uncle, y'all know, y'all drunk Uncle Slim Trims, to Kicking It With the Roots, let me go up and see. There's some great content creators in here. Miss Michelle, please go follow these people. These are some good people, I promise you. I wouldn't send you to knock on a door, a hollow door. But again, even Lady Nika, she loves new people. You know what I'm saying? They don't make you feel no type of way. But go follow them, sis. Yes, go where you are respected. Absolutely. 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 Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I love all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Callie dropped all y'all links. So did Shane. So did Nina. Yvette C, thank you so much for holding me and Shane down before Callie got in. Nina, the Diva, Mama Boo, Melanated Jim, TT, all of y'all. Thank y'all so much. Y'all made me feel so open. And to just let everything out and flow. Yeah, Nina, absolutely. To all my brothers and sisters in the chat, thank y'all so much. It's always a blessing having a love and feeling truly supported by all of y'all. It's such a blessing and stuff. And I want to share the love and spread the love. And thank y'all again so much. Everybody have a blessed night. And I hope I see all y'all tomorrow at 5. Thank you.